There's more than one way to count in Tagalog, and if you know the history of how Tagalog came to be, that would make a lot more sense. Today, we're going to be teaching you the number system in Tagalog from 1 to 100, and also the Spanish number system that we use for specific circumstances. Hi, I'm Kloe. I was born and raised in Manila, Philippines. I grew up speaking English and Tagalog, and now I work with Ling, where we aim to unite the world by connecting people from different cultures. This episode might seem a little different from the ones we've been doing over the past few weeks, but if you haven't been here from the start, Tagalog Tea Time actually started as a learning podcast where we had more formal lessons like how to say hello in Tagalog and untranslatable Tagalog words, and also some romantic words or dating culture words that you should know. But we've been getting a lot more into culture and language exchange with guests or talking about the history and culture of the Philippines. But we've seen a spike in our earlier episodes with the more formal lessons. So we decided to bring it back this week and maybe have a mix of all of these different kinds of episodes. Like I said in the intro, we're going to be teaching you the number system in Tagalog. And if you know any other Southeast Asian languages, you will notice that this sounds very similar to how to count in Indonesian or Malay. Because these are in the same language system, they are both from the Austronesian language family. So we will start with 1 to 10 in Tagalog. I'm going to be saying the number first and then again slowly. Isa, isa, dalawa, dalawa, tatlo, tatlo, apat, apat, lima, lima, anim, anim, pito, pito, walo, walo, siyam, siyam, sampu, sam. Now you already know how to count 1 to 10 in Tagalog. We usually use these numbers for counting age, height, or any physical items. So when you're in the market and you want to buy 2 apples, you can say dalawang manzanas, or 2 bananas, dalawang saging, 3 potatoes, tatlong patatas. If you're serious about learning Tagalog, there's more than one way to learn. You can listen to podcasts like this, Tagalog Tea Time, which is available on YouTube, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts, but you can also learn from other YouTube videos. You can learn on Instagram accounts from creators that actually live in the Philippines, or you can learn from an app. The Ling app teaches Tagalog, Cebuano, Ilocano among the 80 languages that they teach. So they teach in bite-sized lessons so that you can learn how to count, how to greet people, and how to talk to people actually in Tagalog. The audio you hear in there are all native speaker audios. We hired a voice actor, so we are supporting these local talents from the Philippines who are native speakers. I proofread the lessons myself. If there are any errors, I go in and change them, and I work with the language team as well. So if you're interested in learning Tagalog on Ling, I'll put the link in the description below if you're watching on YouTube, in the episode or podcast description if you're listening on Spotify or anywhere else you get your podcasts. And now we'll get into the tens. So these are the teens number from 11 to 19. We would first start with labi, which means excess. And then ng, the sound goes ng, like in singing or bringing. The ng acts as a linker or a descriptor. And then you go with the base number, like isa, dalawa, or tatlo. It would be a bit easier than English because English would start with 11 and 12, but in Tagalog, you already start with labi. But in Tagalog, you already start with the labi structure from 11 all the way up to 19. So, labing isa, labing isa, labing dalawa, labing dalawa, labing tatlo, labing tatlo, labing apat, labing apat, labing lima, labing lima, labing anim, labing anim, labing pito, labing pito, 18, 18, 11, 11, and that's it. That's 11 to 19. Like I said, you can also use this with age. So if you want to say, my kid is 12 years old, you can say, ang aking anak ay 12 taong gulang. 12 taong gulang. So if you want to say, just give me 15 minutes. 15 minuto lang po. 15 minutes, please. Just 15 more minutes. Now we'll get to the times 10 table. You need to learn this before you can learn how to say 25, 36, 85. Sorry if I'm sniffling. I have a little bit of a cold. So we have the same structure for all of the times 10 table from 20 to 90. If you remember how to say 10, that is sampu. So we take the last syllable of sampu, which is just pu, and then put it at the end of the base number to form its times 10. And then you put the linker in between. So this is where it can get a little bit complicated. If the base number ends in a vowel like dalawa, the linker will not be an NG, but an M. So instead of dalawangpu, it becomes dalawampu. And if it ends in a consonant, the linker won't be NG or M, it would be na. N-A, na. So we'll start with 20. Dalawampu, tatlompu, apat na pu, limampu, anim na pu, pitompu, walompu, siyam na pu. That's a lot of pu. If you want to say the dates, you can say them in Tagalog. Like if you want to say it is the 30th of August, it would be ika-tatlumpu ng Agosto. You can also say, I am 40 years old. Ako ay 40 taong gulang. Now we'll get a little more specific and build some more complex numbers like 21, 32, 43. So you take the base number, the linker, and pu. So that would be dalawampu. And then you add a t at the end before going to the base number. The t is supposed to represent at, which means and. To say 21, you would say dalawamput isa. And then you go on until 29. Dalawamput dalawa, dalawamput tatlo. And if you want to do that for the 30s, you can just go tatlumput isa, tatlumput dalawa, and then when you reach tatlumput siyam, you just go on to apat na po. So if you want to say your age, like right now, I am 27 years old, I would introduce myself as, Kamusta? Ako po si Kloe, 27 taong gulang. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Kloe. I am 27 years old. Once you reach siyamnapu, which is 90, siyamnaput isa, siyamnaput dalawa, all the way to siyamnaput siyam, which is 99, let's round it out in isang daan for 100. Isang daan. And now you already know how to count in Tagalog. Like I said, we have two number systems. So we use Tagalog numbers, but we also use Spanish numbers. And we use Spanish numbers when counting money and time. So it's actually quite often that we use the Spanish system since we deal with money pretty much every day. So let's go into counting 1 to 10. Uno, dos, uno, uno, dos, dos, tres, tres, cuatro, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis, seis, siete, siete, ocho, ocho, nueve, nueve, 10, 10. If you ask how much, magkano po ito? They can reply with 10. which means 10, and then you would give 10 pesos. 11 to 15 would have their own structure as well. 11 is once, once. 12 is doce, doce. 13 is trece, trece. 14 is cuatro, cuatro. 14, no. 14 is catorce, catorce. And 15 is quince, quince. All of these end in se, so they have their own structure as well. For 16 to 19, you take the word disi and add it to the base number. So 6 is sais, so you would say dieciséis or dieciséis for 16. Diecisiete, dieciocho, diecinueve, and that's how you count till 19. Now we'll go into the tens table. When asking how much your tricycle fare is or jeepney fare, you can ask, magkano po? Magkano po ang pamasahe? How much is the fare? They would say, quince, catorce, once. And you know exactly how much to give them. Now going into the tens table, starting with 20 all the way to 90. Veinte, veinte. Treinta, treinta. Cuarenta, cuarenta. Cincuenta, cincuenta. Sesenta, sesenta. Setenta, setenta. Ochenta, ochenta. And noventa, noventa. Now you know how to count up to 90 in Spanish. Honestly, when the numbers start going higher, like 100, 1000, we just say these in Tagalog or sometimes in English, depending on where you are in Manila or any of the areas that speak Tagalog. So we don't actually say 100 pesos in Spanish anymore. If it's 100 pesos and you would ask, magkano po ito? They would say, isang daan rather than ciento. When we tell the time in Tagalog or in Spanish, I don't think we get too specific. We just say alauna, alas dos, alas tres, alas cuatro. And we could also put imedya after, which is 1:30, 2:30, 3:30. But take these with a grain of salt. You can always say them in English if you are speaking to someone, but this is to understand what they say when they say it to you. Because everybody has their own different way of telling the time or counting money or age. I would prefer to say I'm 27 years old. But in a formal setting, I could also say 27 taong gulang. It's just about feeling it out. If someone's speaking to me in formal Tagalog, I would speak to them back. If someone says to me, kita tayo alas 9:30, I wouldn't be like, all right, see you 9:30. I would match their energy. Let me know if you learned something and if you want me to test out your Tagalog skills. Maybe say in the comments how you would say 87 in Tagalog and how you would say 5 o'clock in Spanish. Let me know in the comments if you like these more formal lessons, and I'll see you in the next one. Salamat sa inyong lahat.